About a week ago, I gave you all a tour of our loft space, and most of you loved my $14 Goodwill sofa table that I painted. Well, I'm partnering up with Martha Stewart Craft Vintage Decor Paint, and I will show you how to paint and distress using Martha Stewart Vintage Decor Paint and Wax. The Martha Stewart Vintage Decor Paint comes in 22 different colors that requires no prep work. That's right, no sanding, no stripping, none of that. It works on glass, metal, and even fabric. Last weekend, I went to my favorite flea market and came across this vintage round table. I love the shape and all of the details on it, and I only paid $5. So here in my garage, I have the table all set up to do my work. And all you do is simply wipe your surface down using a household glass cleaner that will remove the dirt and all of the oils that are on your surfaces. Next, I will be using the Martha Stewart Vintage Decor paintbrush to apply my black chalk paint. It's a large, round, densely packed brush with long bristles, and it's comfortable to hold and easy to use. So here are the colors that I have chosen to use on my $5 flea market find table: black, antique wax, linen, and clear wax. After stirring my paint really well, I applied one coat of black paint using long and even coats. A little goes a long way. Let your paint dry for at least 2 hours before applying multiple coats. As you can see, it drives a matte chalk finish. It gives it that beautiful vintage look and feel. If you wish, you can stop right here and start sanding and distressing and your original color will show. But I plan to use the color linen because I am wanting that wash-weathered look. After letting it dry for 2 hours, it's time to sand and distress. Here I have a finishing sander and an electric palm sander I had already from all other projects I do around the house. I'm using a 150 grit fine sandpaper in case you wanted to know, but you can definitely go higher. Because I want a vintage weathered look, I'm sanding until I see the black paint coming through. This step is optional. You can sand to get your desired look that you want. Here's an example in case you don't want to sand your entire table and you just want to show off the detail. Just sand the edges and the corners and the highlighted details that you see. After sanding and getting your desired look, I took my duster to get rid of most of the dust, but you will need to use a damp, lint-free cloth to get rid of all of the dust. Now it's time to seal and protect your work using the Martha Stewart Vintage Decor paintbrush and the Vintage Decor Clear Wax. Apply the wax. This will help protect your surface from moisture and wear. After your clear wax is dry, now it's time for antiquing. This will help deepen the color and it will add depth. Then you're all done. But for that added protection, you can add another clear coat of wax, then buff. It's been 24 hours and that's plenty of time for my table to dry. But in 7 days, it will reach its full cure. Now, since my table came with cloth feet, I had to give it a little update by using the Martha Stewart Gold Gilding. You guys have seen me use this before. I added one coat and then I added a little of the antiquing to tone down the gold a little bit. Now, I know this look isn't for everyone, but I just love my $5 flea market find and how it turned out. So I want to thank Martha Stewart Crafts for the opportunity. Update your home just by adding new color for a new look. Thanks everyone for watching.